our continuing recognition of Black History Month. A look tonight at the rise and fall of a unique piece of Little Rock history.
Historians say 9th Street marks a cultural corridor that set the tone for Arkansas, especially for the Black community. Channel 7's Alexis Rogers has been exploring the history. She joins us now with what 9th Street was like years ago.
Beth Scott, 9th Street was a cultural mecca full of vibrant businesses. When I talked during my research, one of the many people that I talked to said that they are connected to this corridor.
If you could see 9th Street through my eyes, you would see a beautiful place.
Starting in the early 1900s, 9th Street was a place full of hustle and bustle, informally known as Little Rock's Black Business District.
So you had barbershops, you had beauty shops, you had dining rooms, you had clothing stores, grocery stores. All your Black churches was in this area. You name it, it was here in this area. There were two 9th Street. There was your daytime 9th Street, and then there was nighttime. During the daytime, 9th Street was a family-oriented place. You would see mothers with their daughters going to get their hair fixed, fathers with their sons going to get their haircuts.
Nighttime was when the true magic happened.
And you would hear a saxophone player warming his sax up. Then pretty soon you would hear a guitar player. Then you would see the people coming on 9th Street, coming in to party. They would party all night long.
Thousands of people filled ballrooms like Dreamland in Taborian Hall and the third-floor ballroom in Mosaic Templars to enjoy internationally renowned acts right in the heart of Little Rock.
A variety of people that played here at the Mosaic Templars ballroom. People like Nat King Cole, Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan, Duke Ellington, Count Basie.
A stage just like this, filled with seats, not a seat in the house?
Not a seat in the house, no, not a one.
With great triumph in a time of blatant racial disparities came great strife.
In 1927, there was a lynching that was done here in Little Rock. This was the last recorded lynching. There probably was lynchings after 1927. They hung his body from a utility pole and used his body as target practice. Shot his body between 125 to 150 times. Then they brought his body here on the corner of 9th and Broadway.
After years of painful memories, the street became alive again towards the end of World War II, giving the district hope.
And when the soldiers were on 9th Street, people felt a lot safer. So 9th Street started a rebirth.
People went back to enjoying places like Red's Pool Hall and the first Black movie theater, the Gym Theater. But then came change in the city.
A lot of the patrons that were on 9th Street in 1968, they were told that they had to move because this freeway was coming through. A lot of them didn't want to move. They threatened them with eminent domain. 9th Street had really started really declining, and prostitution came to 9th Street. And when that happened, everything just fell by the wayside.
Prostitution stained the streets for about 5 years.
As fast as they started moving out, they were tearing these buildings down. And there was a 10-year window in there from 1968 to the last building that was destroyed in 1978.
Buildings and businesses disappeared, the street's twinkle had dimmed, and now the Mosaic Templars of America and Arkansas flag and banner, which once was Taborian Hall, stands as the last reminder.
I doubt if we would ever go back there again, simply because we don't have the love for each other now that we had back then.
There were so many more businesses and fascinating stories that I wish we were able to share. Mr. Brown says he hopes that one day the street can have historical markers in the respective places to allow the cherished memories to live on. To learn more about the history of 9th Street, check out our website at KATV.com.
All right, interesting story, Alexis.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, thanks a lot.